Good morning, everyone. In Module 5, we'll be talking about the human flourishing. Lesson 1, Eudaimonia and Human Flourishing. And now, let's have a brief introduction about this topic. The Aristotelian idea based on belief that human flourishing requires a life with other people. According to Aristotle, a famous Greek philosopher, there is an end of all actions that we perform which we desire for it. This is what known as eudaimonia flourishing or happiness, which is desired for its own sake with all the other things being desired on its account. Eudaimonia is a property of one's life when we considered as a whole. Flourishing is the highest good of human endeavors and that towards which all actions aim. It is a success as a human being. Aristotle's eudaimonia is formally egoistic, in that a person's normative reason for choosing particular actions stems from the idea that he must pursue his own good or flourishing. Because self-interest is flourishing, the good in human conduct is connected to the self-interest of the acting person. Good means good for the individual moral agents. To flourish, man must pursue goals that are both rational for him as individual and as a human being. Living rationally or consciously means dealing with the world conceptually. So, what is human flourishing? Human flourishing is defined as an effort to achieve self-actualization and fulfillment within the context of a larger community of individuals, each with the right to pursue his or her own efforts. It is also known as the personal flourishing, involves the rational use of one's individual human potentialities, including talents, abilities, and virtues in the pursuit of his freely and rationally chosen values and goals. Human flourishing is an action that is considered to be proper if it leads to the flourishing of the person performing the action. It is at the same time a moral accomplishment and fulfillment of human capacities, and it is one through being the other. Self-actualization is moral growth and vice versa. Human flourishing arises as a result of different components such as phronesis, friendship, wealth, and power. Human flourishing is the reward of the virtues and values. It occurs when a person is concurrently doing what he ought to do and doing what he wants to do. Happiness is the goal and reward of human flourishing. According to Aristotle, all humans seek to flourish. It is the proper and desired end all of our actions. To understand something, one must understand its nature. Four aspects of human nature. Number 1 is physical. It requires nourishment, exercise, and rest. Number 2, emotional. We have wants, desire, urges, and reactions. We all have emotional needs and wants. Number 3, social being. We must live and function in the society where we belong. Number 4, rational being. We are creative, expressive, knowledge-seeking, and able to obey reason. An individual cannot truly flourish if he is not flourishing in one of the four aspects of human nature. Human flourishing involves the rational use of one's individual potentialities, such as talents, abilities, and virtues. Human flourishing is a moral accomplishment and fulfillment of human capacities. Self-actualization is a moral growth and vice versa. To flourish, man must pursue goals that are both rational for him as individual and as a human being. Living rationally or consciously means dealing with the world conceptually. Principles of human flourishing. Dignity of the human person. Innate personal values or rights with demands respects for all people, regardless of race, social class, wealth, and etc. Common good. Sacrificing self-interest to provide for the basic human needs of everyone makes the whole community flourish. Preferential option for the poor, when decisions are made by the first considering the poor. Subsidiarity, when all those affected by decisions are involved in making it. Universal purpose of goods. The earth's resources serves every person's needs regardless of who owns them. Stewardship of creation. Duty to care for the earth as a good given. Gift is a personal responsibility for the common good. Promotion of peace. Everyone has the duty to respect and collaborate in personal relationships and at national and global levels. Participation. Everyone has the right and duty to take part in the life of society, economic, political, cultural, and religious. Global solidarity. Recognition that we all interconnected, part of one human family.
And as a continuation, we're going to talk about the human flourishing today. Human flourishing today. Our concept of human flourishing today proves to be different from what Aristotle originally perceived then. Humans of today are expected to become a man of the world, the man supposed to situate himself in a global neighborhood, working side by side among institutions and the government to be able to reach a common goal. Competition as a means of survival has become passes. Coordination is the new trend, meaning a man or a woman is expected to be at his greatest. This may be in academic, political, and so on. For a human flourishing today, it is of the essence to be at the top of the world and be one of the elites that govern those who are below them and lead them for the better future of humanity, having them to spearhead actions that will propel humanity to improve more and more. And as a person, it is expected for us to be successful in all aspects of life and side by side with the other higher ups for a common goal. We now don't live just for survival, but for the betterness of all mankind. And now that concludes the topic for human flourishing. We hope you learned some lessons and may use it in the future. That's all, and thank you for listening.